In this video, we're going to replace the jack handle kit on this 2005 Honda Element. It'll be located in the rear underneath your spare tire. And now that you've opened up your trunk, you'll find your trunk floor. There'll be a little handle that says push. We're going to push that down. It's going to release a little latch that allows you to open and remove the floor covering your spare tire. Now that we've set that aside, we have access to our spare tire. This one here is just a little bit loose, but you're going to want to unscrew this threaded rod holding down your spare tire. Underneath, you're going to find your jack and your jack handle kit. Just a little side note. You saw that that was a little loose when we came back here. If you do hear rattling in the back of your car and you can't trace it down, come back here and give that a look. It might be loose, making some noise. So we'll set this aside. We can take our spare tire. If we need to, we can take it right out of the vehicle. For this demo, we're just going to lift it up straight like that. And underneath, you're going to find your jack handle kit and your jack. Now your jack is going to be inside here, this frame, and it's going to be opened up just enough to keep it in place. So what we're going to do is lower our jack, releasing some of that tension, and slide it out. So inside your jack handle kit, you'll find two parts. One part, or one half of your handle, is going to be a lug nut wrench with this cutout. Part two is going to be this hook, and the end is going to be cut to fit into the first part. So your handle is going to be assembled as follows. The hook is going to go into your jack. The cutout is going to go into the jack handle. You're going to then use that as more leverage and an easier time to spin and open and close your jack. A little bit difficult to do with no weight on the vehicle holding this in place and using two hands, but once you get this under the vehicle, this handle is the only way I would want to use this jack. All right, so you can open it and you can close it much easier. Now, the second thing I wanted to mention about your jack and jack handle is before you start raising your vehicle off the ground, you're going to want to break your lug nuts free while the vehicle or the tires are on the ground. That way there, as you're trying to break them free, the tire's not trying to rotate. Once you get it in the air, then you can fully break them free and take them off. Now we'll go to the vehicle and we're going to show you, as it states on the jack itself, there are going to be 4 jack points, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, where you're going to want to put this pad. It's going to be underneath the vehicle, along the sides of the rockers, between your front and rear tires. We'll go under there and show you now. To reinstall your jack, you're going to go ahead and slide it in here. We're going to look for these 2 legs to go around this center post, and we're going to pull it to the rear of the vehicle, tight to this center post. And then we're going to take the end that we put our jack handle in, and we're going to spin it so that the pad on our jack bottoms out and pinches it in here, and it's nice and tight. So we'll go ahead and open our jack now. All right, so it's nice and tight in there. It's not going to move. We can now take our jack handle and set that in there right next to it. I mean, feel free to put this wherever you want. It doesn't have to be right here. I prefer to put this somewhere where it's not going to jump around and make noise. It isn't like it has a holder in here. So feel free to put this wherever you want. But for right now, we're going to leave it right there, close to the jack. Take our spare tire, lower it down, and center it over the hole here. And we're going to take this assembly that holds our spare tire down. This is how it's going to be put together. Some people want to put it together like this. All right, so it's going to go like this. And what I like to do here is take a look down in here, line that threaded rod up, get it started. Release that down. Might have to shift your tire so it sits nice and flat. And just go ahead and tighten this all the way down until your spare tire doesn't move. All right, looks good. Now we can go ahead and put our trunk floor back on. Our trunk floor is going to have 2 points in the back that are going to go and lock into the front of the trunk floor. Those are going to be the first 2 things we align. I'm going to walk this in, push those 2 tabs in, and push down. From here, I'm just going to push the back of this down until that little tab there that we released by the handle is locked in. Once that's locked in, your trunk floor is back together. From here, close up your tailgate and your rear hatch, and you're done.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.